FellHarbor here, and I'm with
Psypris!
Hooray!
Yay! Hey, friends!
Today we're going to be learning about and starting our series on Niche, a genetics survival game. Carrie, have you heard about Niche before?
I have heard of it, but I've not seen much gameplay, if any.
You just know that I sit here playing it for hours.
Yeah, I see the little pop-up that says, your friend's playing Niche.
Yeah. Well, I've been watching other people who play Niche. I watch Siri, the pixel biologist, so you might have heard of Siri.
Yes, I watch her Sims series.
Yes, the Random Genetics Pet Lab. That's exciting. I love those. Those are cute. So Siri's adorable, but she also came up, or at least popularized, a hardcore mode of Niche.
Oh.
Where you do the blind genes, meaning that you can't check on... We'll understand this in a second, but you can't look at genes. And then also trying a hard island to start out on. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Now, Carrie, I don't know if you know this, but I've logged over 200 hours in Niche. I think I'm up to 217 or so.
I didn't know that. Not surprising.
Yeah, that's a lot of hours. Now, so now I think I could probably handle a challenge like that. So that's what I want to start.
It's about time.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I also thought it would be fun for you to sometimes pop in and play, because as someone who's played it for months now, nothing's new to me, but I like to see new people play it. So what we're going to do right now is, some of you might not be familiar with Niche, so I was just going to go over some of how you play. So if you've never played it, but you're thinking about playing it, but you don't know the strategy, because believe me, I had no idea what I was doing when I started, and it took me 4 tries before I could, not die. So let's just stop gabbing about this, and let's just get into it, because I tend to over-explain things, don't I?
I like that the H looks like a ladder, but it's really the DNA strand.
You're right, it does. Because DNA will play a big part in this.
I that much I do know. Because I've heard your...
Yeah, you've heard me complaining.
Yeah.
I have 2 free new games.
Oh, is one of them mine?
One of them will be. And one of them will be my hard challenge. But right now, what we're going to do is just go in here and we're going to play a new one. I'm going to do sandbox mode. Would you like to name our tribe of animals?
Let's see. I'm going to name them Noodle Dupes.
Aw, Noodle Dupes.
Yeah.
So they're going to be a fun family.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to start on an easy island just so that we are not stressed out by bad guys.
Yeah.
So we're starting easy, but which of these would you like to try?
Oh, okay. So Tiny Green, I'm assuming that's just green. Peaceful Meadow. What's the difference between Tiny Green and Peaceful Meadow? And Grass Adventure? Why none of this sounds like Valley?
Tiny Green, I don't know. It might be slightly jungle.
Oh, okay.
Peaceful Meadow is just lots of trees and berries and cute things. Grass Adventure is probably the savannah. Okay. So it's just grass and lots of rabbits to eat. And Archipelago there's a lot of water, so it's all islands. So we have to make sure that our Nichelings can swim.
Oh, okay. So I think that's an extra difficulty level. Is food an issue? Can they eat and everything?
Food's never an issue for me. Yes, they can eat anywhere we want to send them.
So, because if I were going to, should we go to Peaceful Meadow because the berries, they can eat them. Yeah. What's the difference between story mode and sandbox mode? Because sandbox
That's a good question.
Open,
Story mode it's for new players. So I would actually start you in story mode, so you'll learn about Adam. So you don't know about Adam now. I'm not going to ruin anything. Walks you through a bit of Adam's story, and then it gives you something that you're striving for. Not really spoilers because you find out the first one. You're trying to get Adam back to his home island. So you have to hop islands so you get to his home island. Other than that, there's not really much difference, but it does have an added thing. Again, a little bit spoilers, but you have to keep a special gene in with your Nichelings. So never lose somebody having that gene. There is a directive to that. You always have to make sure that they have the star gene with them, because otherwise when you get to the home island, what might happen if they don't have the same genes as the people who live there?
Get kicked out.
Yeah, something might happen. So that's what story mode is. And that's what I would start you on, just because you can learn and a thing. And it gives you something to aim for. Sandbox is, right now, Sandbox is just, you pick where you want to start, you pick your difficulty level. You're just playing endlessly. So did we pick Peaceful Meadow?
I think we did.
I like that idea. So, Noodle Dupes!
Yoo!
To Peaceful Meadow! I hope this starts, because sometimes I have to start. But if it doesn't, we'll cut it and come back. Sometimes it doesn't load right, and I think it's my computer. I've never... Well, let's see what happens. Okay, so yeah, I did have to cut some of that out because my computer sometimes doesn't like to load it first try. But here we are.
Yay!
So this is the first year.
Oh, they look at your... They're like real Amu.
Yeah, they're cute. Boop. Okay, so let's back up and see our island that we're here. Okay. So this is Peaceful Meadow Island. Whoa, it's a big one. Whew, that's huge.
Is it not normally this large?
This is big for a starter island, I think. I could be wrong.
Is there a difference between the brown trees and the green trees?
They're drier. So if there were any bushes that grew in here, they would probably be like sticks and have like 4 berries on them, whereas these are more lush, so they'd have way more.
Okay.
These that are kind of different colors, those grow back. So like these you pick up and they're gone forever, but these grow back.
Okay.
All right. So should we just jump on in?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so as we go, you'll learn the interface, but just to let you know that you click this to go to the next day. So be very careful if you're like trying to do things up here, because I do that all the time. I accidentally click the next day before you're ready.
Now, how many days in a standard game? I guess because it's depending on how long your little nichelings live.
Yeah, it's pretty endless. There's achievements at 50 days survived and 100 days survived. My longest living people were over 1,000 days survived.
Oh, wow.
So
how long can one nicheling live?
A nicheling lives for 30 days.
30. Okay.
Unless they get sick or hurt.
Right. Okay. But old age would be 30.
Yes, old age. Normal death, 30. So we'll get to it, but these are your different things down here. So this is your population of nichelings.
Okay.
This is how much food they have stored up. I don't know where they keep it. And this is how much nesting material. Because if you can't find... Sometimes you'll find a nest. But if you can't, you have to make your own nest. So you have to have grass. So that's why you'd collect grass.
Okay. And nest is obviously it's for making babies.
Having babies.
Okay.
Yeah. This is new from the new update. This 0, which looks funny. It looks like an eyeball.
Yeah.
That counts how many days you've been alive. Because before you had to just guess like how many days have I lived. So
that's neat. Yeah. And what are those little tiny buttons between them though that just make it look like a star? But if you click it, you
it looks like a sun.
Okay, so they don't actually do anything.
No, those don't.
Okay.
All right, so let's meet our nichelings.
Yeah.
Who do you want to meet first?
How about the one that has like the left one looks kind of more like a tiger?
Yeah, that's our girl.
How can you tell?
Hours and hours of playing.
Okay.
Because see how much hair he has? That means he's a boy.
Oh, okay.
So if this were a boy, she'd have a mane, like a hair.
Oh, that makes sense.
So we'll click on her. Right now her name is Lare or Lair.
Oh, okay.
So let's meet her first, and then I'm gonna let you rename her.
Okay.
Because we adopted them. So this is like, we were like, oh, we ran into you guys. Hey. This is how many spots she can move. So she's got pretty good traveling on land. This is how she can travel on water. Not very well.
But she can swim a little.
She could swim. Yeah, like one swim means she can move one swim tile, and then she might start to drown.
Okay.
So, this means how many times when she picks a berry, she'll get 2 berries at a time.
Oh.
So she's pretty good at berries. This is how strong she is in fighting. She only does 1.
Not too much.
That's not
She's
good.
a lover, not a fighter.
Exactly. Now this means she can crack open nuts and seashells to get food. So
Nice.
she'll get 2 nuts out of that. This is how fertile she is.
Oh.
She's pretty fertile. She got a 6. She's ready to have babies. This means that she has an immunity, which means she's not sick right now. She can see. She's got normal eyesight. She has normal hearing, so she can hear 3. She can normal sniff. This is how hidden she is. This is how stealthy she is. So she's quiet. This is how scentless. Sorry, that's how scentless she is. This is how much she resists the cold weather, and this is how much she resists the hot weather. Okay. So she's in the middle. They always start you with middle people. So now getting more into it a little bit, these are her genes that she's carrying.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and now it's very intimidating at first, but you'll learn it pretty quick. So we're just going to see, these are, anything that's bright blue right now, these are active genes, which means that you can actually see them and she's got them going. Anything that's kind of dark means she's got it recessively in the background.
She's got antlers recessive?
Yeah, so she doesn't have horns right now, but antlers are really cool. So she has a possibility of passing that on to her baby, and maybe it'll show up. She's got normal eyesight in both, so it means she can only pass on normal eyesight. She can never make a blind baby unless her boyfriend is blind. This is cracker jaw. That's why her face looks like that. See how it's chiseled?
Yeah.
It means she's good at cracking nuts. She smashes them. So she's got both cracker jaws. She's got a normal body size, normal feet. These are runner legs. I mean, she runs really fast, but she's pretty normal. She's got normal hind legs. She's got swimming tail, it looks like. Yep, swimming tail back there somewhere. She might have some swimmers. This is albinoism and melanism. And she doesn't carry it at all. She can't have any albinos. This is her colors fur she has. So she's got white fur. But the reason she's got the pattern is because she's got mask pattern and brown. So see how these mix. So she's got the light brown and the dark and the black. So it darkens the light a little bit. So that's really cool. You get some really beautiful nichelings. The rest of this is just patterns, like what her pattern looks like. So you can get really into like, oh, I like spots or stripes or, you know. This is bleeding. So that means if she gets scratched, she's not going to bleed super much. She's just going to bleed normal. And this is how fertile she is. And these are her immunities. These are what you have to watch out to make sure they don't get sick. So she's got AB. So if she had a baby with another person who had an A, they might have a sick baby. That's what you got to watch out for.
And I'm sorry, what's this other eye? Is that the eye color?
Yeah, it's eye color. So she's got black and light blue.
Now, do any of these... Ooh, light blue might be pretty. Do any of those genes, just the different, like, spots and stuff like that, does that have anything correlation with any of these other things? Like, well, spots can never have super strength, that kind of thing.
No, but it is that's a good observation that spots are good for hiding in jungle areas and stripes are good for hiding in grass. Okay. So things like that will help. And white fur would be good for hiding in snow. Yeah. So that will affect some things, but no, you can have a bright, you know, colored nicheling and still be stealthy. Okay. It's just they might not hide as well. Now this is where you can influence what they might have happen. So, let's see, she doesn't have it. Anyway, we'll unlock things, because right now we've got some that are locked. But let's say I wanted her to have a normal nose. She doesn't have that in her genes. She's just got cracker jaw, but maybe we want a mutant child. I can say, let's throw a wild card in there and see if maybe she can make a baby with a normal thing. This is really helpful for trying to get rid of negative traits. So... in a normal playthrough, I would strongly suggest making sure you always have good eyesight, normal bleeding when you can, and normal fertility. So that, definitely eyesight, because they're really strict with blind nichelings in this, so that if they're blind and they can't see, they can't move.
Oh, wow.
So you always have to have someone with them where they can help guide them.
Wow.
So, yeah, it can be difficult. Oh, look, she has big ears in the back.
Aww.
So now that we know a little bit about Lara, you want to give her one of our noodle dupe names?
Yeah, so she's very motherly and she's very, you know, medium range. She can take care of her babies, but I think she's more about peace and love and starting a family. So I think she should have something matronly. Okay. I don't know, something to do with love. What do you think? Like, let's go like maybe like Amora.
I was thinking that too, Amora. Okay.
Where do I type?
Right now. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Okay. Now, these are something else. Do you see these charms on their neck? That'll show you how many times they've moved. They can move 3 times in a day, unless something happens. But we'll get to that later.
She can move up to 5 times each round, so she can move 15 a day. Is that what you mean?
Like no. Oh. She gets 3 actions a day.
Oh, action. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So, you can change colors.
Oh.
So these are useful. I use them for sorting my nichelings. So now my own personality, so that sometimes to tell really quick, the girls I'll make pink. Oh. So that I can tell when I'm back here that it's a girl. Like you said, sometimes it can be hard to tell. Sometimes it can be hard to tell. Like there's some faces where you can't tell if it's a girl or a boy. So, all right, so we'll go a little bit faster, but let's meet her husband. He's a handsome fellow.
Yeah, he's got an interesting arm.
Yes, the different arms will show you what different abilities they might have. So I'm going to guess he has a claw. But let's find out if I'm right. His name right now is Nukuro.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's brown. So, okay, look, he's got big ears too. He might have a big ear baby. He has no horn possibility in his family. Normal eyes. He also has, we're probably going to have a cracker jaw baby. Just going to guess it right now. So he has a runner leg. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was wrong. He has digger paw. That means he can dig up roots out of the ground to eat them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Normal feet, normal tail, normal. Brown, normal. Boys don't have a secondary bleeding gene.
Oh.
Only the girls can carry 2. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
I don't know why that is. I guess to mimic how girls have an extra chromosome.
Yeah.
He has normal fertility, and look.
Oh, good. So they can have healthy babies.
They have no chance of having a bad sick baby.
That's good.
All right, whoopsie. So we can put something everywhere. So here's our boy Nukuro. Want to give him a new name?
I kind of really like his name, but I don't know. I guess
we
I
don't
should.
have to rename.
Okay.
Or if you want to tweak it in any way.
Maybe just Nuko.
Oh, okay. Nuko. Cute. All right, I'm going to make him blue, just because I like to do that.
Yeah.
You can also use it, sometimes I've used it for like, if they have, I'm only going to let them have 3 babies, you can make it red each time they had a baby. The ones that I don't want to have babies, I can make them a different color. Especially, it's very useful in story mode to give them a different color if they're carrying that gene you need. Because then you make sure, like, I only have a certain number of greens left. They are the ones that have this special thing. I better start making babies.
Yeah.
Okay, so now here's the point of the game. Is love and babies. And passing on good genes. So let's have them have a baby.
Yeah. Side note question: can they eat those fish, or are they just for?
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was just for looks in the game.
Neither one of them have fishing ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
But technically they can.
Technically, yes. Okay. Yeah, you can eat these. There's some bad fish that if you're bleeding and in the water, they will eat you.
Oh.
But you can eat them.
Oh.
This clam, she could open that clam.
Oh.
Okay, so let's have her initiate and say, "Hey, you want to have a baby?"
Okay.
So to move, I clicked on her, so then you can see all of the actions she can do.
Like
this is
The
pick
Sims.
grass. Yeah, it is like The Sims. So she's gonna have a mating with Nuko.
Well, if he says okay.
He said okay.
Aww.
If it doesn't say okay, you'll get a little broken heart. It means it didn't work out.
Does that ever happen in your very first run? Like.
No,
Okay.
because they both have high fertility.
Yeah.
The lower the fertility means the less into it they are.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So we want her to have a baby. See, she's pregnant with a human.
Oh,
doesn't it look like a
yeah,
little...
it's a human with cat ears. What's
But-
that bee next to it?
Oh, that's her rank in the.
Oh, okay.
So if you're running out of food, you would like an alpha eats first, and omegas eat last. So if you don't have enough food, they'll feed your alphas first.
Okay.
And also, if you don't want someone in your pack anymore, an alpha can come over and get rid of an omega.
And by get rid of, you mean kill?
Chase them out.
Oh.
No, you can't attack them if they're in your clan.
Okay.
But we can make her an alpha since she's the matriarch. And look,
Yeah,
I don't know if you can tell, she got a fat tummy
Aww.
because she's pregnant.
Yeah. What? One of her thing turned purple.
Because we used them action.
Okay.
Yeah, so it gets dark.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, the action
Okay.
was to ask him to have a baby, and he said, "Okay, let's start a family."
Aw.
So now I'm going to have her come over here. So move 1. Oh, she can't build a nest there. Well, I messed up. I forgot we were still the home portal here. You can't make a nest. So in the meantime, she's going to shake this tree.
Okay.
So if you shake a tree, nuts fall out.
Oh.
So now she can eat the nut.
Yay.
So now he could try to catch these fish, but see, he doesn't have fish. So he
Yeah.
might catch them.
I don't
but
want him
not-
to drown.
Yeah, we don't want him to hurt himself. So he can't open nuts. But let's see what he can do. Now, they both have pretty good hearing. So see this thing down here? Perception. So right now, this is what they can see. So if anything, but there could be a bad guy over here. I don't know. We can't see him.
Right.
Now we can listen. I think this is listening. I don't know. It doesn't tell me. I think this is listening. So this is what we hear. I don't hear anything. And then this will be... Oh, yeah. Okay. No, that was smelling. I'm sorry. So this is see these eyes? That's seeing. This is smelling.
Okay.
So this is what we smell. There's a nut over here.
What is this weird thing?
Yeah, that is a tree. It's a bush.
Oh, okay.
That might have berries on it. Or it could be a bad bush, like poison. And then he can also smell that there's a stick over here.
The nest.
Or, yeah. Well, no, that's for roots. I'm sorry. No,
Oh,
stick.
sorry.
So remember, he has dig paws, so
Yeah.
he can dig that up. So then we can see what do we hear. So they can hear a little bit farther. I don't hear anything in the grass. It's all pretty quiet right now. So let's have him come over here if he can and get that root because they're going to start getting hungry. They have 20 food. And each nicheling eats 1 food a day.
Okay.
So we're going to come over here and see this? Dig up. So he's going to dig it. Why doesn't he just...
dig it.
He's just going to pick some grass for his last move. Just to get some grass. Because sometimes when you pick grass, you'll get a nesting material. So it's good to just keep picking grass, just in case you're someplace, because it takes 10 to make a nest. Oh. So should they just have enough for 1 nest? Okay, so that's all they can do. You see, now they don't follow me anymore.
Yeah, they fell asleep.
This guy is following me. Yeah, now they're sleeping because they're tired. You can hit the tab button. So if you have a lot of nichelings and you're like, oh, did I forget to make somebody move? If you hit the tab, it'll jump to whoever still has moves left. Oh, okay. So you don't have to... I used to do it the hard way. I used to zoom out and do this and see if anybody moved their heads. I didn't know about tab, but okay. So ready? We're going to go to day 2.
Yes.
So the sun sets. They get all their energy back.
Yay.
Now sometimes things will happen at night, like...
Oh, the crab.
We're not strong enough to fight him. He's not going to hurt us at all, but we're not strong enough to kill him, to eat him. So, all right. So now why don't we have her baby? So where do you think she should build her nest? Not over here. Where do you want her to build her nest?
Maybe where Nuko is standing.
Up here?
Is that the...
Yeah, she can't build here because this is still the home port of the island thing. So anywhere up this way.
Yeah, because I guess we don't want to go into the big grass just in case a bad guy comes. So maybe in like where he's standing.
Why don't we listen and smell and see? Oh, there's a rabbit. And okay, I don't see any bad guys. So I'm just going to move him out of the way. Oh, he found a rock. Let's move her out here. And see, okay, now we can build a nest.
Okay.
Boop. So now she's ready to have her baby tomorrow. Oh, she can crack a nut. And now she's going to sleep. And we don't want him to go too far, but just in case something happens, we don't want her to get in trouble and like have a bad guy come. So we'll just have him pick some grass. See, he got one. Okay, so that's all they can do today. So when you only have 2 nichelings, not a lot happens. Yeah. So let's go to day 2, and we'll get to see Amara's baby.
Aww. So pregnancies are 3 days?
Pregnancies are as long as you want them to be.
Oh, okay. Or short too?
Yeah, you can have them get pregnant and immediately go to a nest and have a baby right then. Sometimes I play where they can only have 1 baby, so they get pregnant and then go for like their whole 30 days and have a baby on the day they die.
Oh, wow.
So their baby never gets to know their mother.
That's...
Okay, so let's see what happens. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what baby we get. Aww, look at the baby.
Cute.
Probably a little girl. Her name is Lamias right now. Let's see, what did she get from her parents? She still has recessive, so she might have antlered babies one day, and she still has the recessive big ears. She definitely got her mother's cracker jaw. She's got green eyes, recessive. It'd be interesting to see if her eyes look any different than her mom, who has blue eyes, recessive. Normal everything, and BC.
Okay.
All right. So now my key to success in this is it's really fun to have babies, but you have to make sure you have enough food. So now we have 3 mouths to feed and only 19 food. So we have to be careful. We don't want to have too many babies at once. Now you also don't want to have too few nichelings because then...
Yeah, if they all die.
Yeah. So why don't we do 1 more day and then we'll call it a day for now and we'll meet up with them actually this is just the practice round. The next time we meet up, you'll be playing probably. Or I'll be doing my hardcore thing. But okay, so let's do a few more days. We've got time. So what do you think we should do?
I guess if mommy can crack her jaw, does she have to stay with baby? Can she get those 2 acorns and crack her jaw?
Thank you for that's a good question. We're on a peaceful island, so the only thing that could hurt them is birds could sometimes eat your babies if you go too far away. But you'll see the birds. They don't just come out of nowhere. So you'll see a big blue bird flying in the air. We have no birds around. And let's sniff and look. What's that?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What does that look like?
A weasel? Or a cat?
Maybe we should go investigate.
Oh, could it be a good nicheling or is it going to be bad? It's yellow. What the hell are those things? Moles?
Yeah, those are moles. Those are food. Okay. They have horns for some reason.
So green is food and then yellow is unknown?
Yellow is unknown. Very good. Yeah, green is good things. So food or, food. Yellow is unknown. We don't know what that is. Let's listen. I don't hear any bad guys. So back to the baby really quick.
Mm-hmm.
They're safe from birds as long as somebody's on a tile that's adjacent.
Okay.
So the mommy can back up. So why don't we have her cracker?
Mm-hmm.
And then she can back up. So the baby's still there. She's protecting. So a bird's not going to get her.
Okay.
And then crack. So even if there was a bird, she can't, because if the bird came down, mom would be like,
yeah,
get away from my baby.
Okay.
So why don't we have the dad? Is that person still there? We did do a couple moves. Oh, the other one disappeared.
Oh no.
So he
How'd
could
he go so fast?
They get to move one time every time we move. So they ran away. So we could go try to find him. What do you want to do?
Is Amora gonna be able to protect herself and the baby if he leaves?
Probably. We don't see any bad guys now. So for a bad guy to show up, he probably wouldn't be able to hurt them. Okay. And this is a peaceful island. It's an easy, peaceful island, peaceful meadow. So probably there are no bad guys on this island.
Okay. So why don't we go try to get one of those moles for food? And as we're doing traveling, maybe we'll be able to see if the bad guy's still around or the unknown is still here.
So now with moles, you have to sneak up behind them.
Okay.
So watch when I move. You can see him. See the mole?
Mm-hmm.
So I move and he moves. He's changing. So he's going to keep rotating, looking around. So if I go here, he's going to see him.
Okay.
So we don't want that. If I go here, he's also going to see him. So
Can
we can't
he crawl over the rock.
I don't know, how stealthy is he? He's got okay stealth. I'm not sure if we could try to sneak up. We might scare this one away. Do you want to try it?
Well, are we ever going to be able to get the other one?
Yeah, we would just have to wait till next time because we can do 2 more moves and he'll keep spinning, and then tomorrow we could get him because he'll be facing that way.
I see.
So with moles, it's a waiting game to wait until they spin around because we're not really hurting for food. So if we scared him, but I think the only one we might get is that one if we don't scare him.
I guess let's try for the one across the rock. I guess.
Up here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You can't see it. That's a nest. So that's an always there nest. This one we had to make and it'll eventually fall apart.
Yeah.
This one's always there and it's for free.
Oh, okay.
So that's good to know. Usually it's closer to us when we start because we didn't know it was there. 1, 2, 3. We didn't scare him, and look who came back. All right, well we have to. Oh no, we're not strong enough to kill it.
Oh.
All right, let's see. I think that guy's still hidden in the grass. There's the mole, though. You can see him. But Nuko is not strong enough to kill him.
Okay.
So we can smack him on the head, like whack-a-mole.
But will he hurt us again?
No, he can't hurt us. But it would be.
I guess
get some grass.
Yeah, grass.
Okay, let's get this grass. Maybe that person will come out. Okay. Nope, there goes the mole. Where'd that guy go? They're eating off that bush. Maybe we can meet them tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Okay.